Join us now, Caitlin Terry and Taylor Pannell of Texas Tech softball, the women that represent the Red Raiders here on Big 12 Softball Media Days. Welcome to both of you. Great to see you. I'll start with this question, and I'd love to hear from both of you, at least as far as an answer goes here. That is, when you are so close to a national championship and you've built something so special, like what do you have to do in the offseason to take that final step so that you can be atop the college softball world?
I would say just kind of working as hard as we possibly can. Also, I feel like team chemistry is a big thing too. I think getting to know every player off the field and on the field, I think, is a big thing too.
I think just knowing that Texas Tech last year was like inches away from winning it all. I think just knowing that we were just so close last year and just knowing that we just can work to get better each day. And like KT said, just like our chemistry, getting to know one another and just wanting to win for each other.
You both have already been in the World Series with your previous schools, and so going to that pinnacle is something that you had experienced other than Tech being in the National Championship Series. What was it about Coach Glasgow, the Texas Tech program, that drew you guys to want to go ahead and, hey, jump ship and join?
I would say I think just his coaching. He does anything to win, no matter what it is. I think that was probably the biggest thing, playing them in the World Series, just being in right field, kind of just seeing like his coaching style was amazing, and he just wants to win no matter what.
I think the same thing. I think the moment we were scouting that game at my previous school and just watching them steal home, I was like, that's insane, but that's also the way I want to play softball. Like, I want to take the high risk, high reward, just being all out, just loving the game of softball. Like Coach Glasgow said, treating the game right, it'll treat you right, taking those big risks and just playing out and just having fun.
And a question for both of you. Taylor, what is it like to compete against some of the best pitchers in the country every single day on your team? And then Terry, obviously the same thing. What is it like to compete against these hitters? How does that make both of you better? And overall, just what's that competition like?
I think just knowing we can hit anything. I think KT, lefty side, hard rise ball in. I think that gets everyone better. I think we have hard down, we have good changeups, we have obviously Nyjah. I think we have one of the best pitching staffs, if not the best pitching staff in the whole country. And I think just getting the hitters confident enough to just know that we can hit literally anybody. Just going into any game, just like Coach said, cocky, confident hitters. And that'll just take us a long way.
I would say going against the hitters is definitely a struggle sometimes. Just knowing that we scrimmage a lot and they've seen all of us every single time. I think it helps me personally get out of my comfort zone, having to throw them different things in a different sequence. But I think that's the way it gets me better, is that I don't just stay on just a rise ball. Like I have my down ball change up, like I get everything into that.
Yeah, both of you do bring a unique perspective because you are transferring in and you're getting to a program that is, as I mentioned, on the doorstep of winning a national championship. So how do the two of you try and make this streamlined and seamlessly integrate your games into a squad to where you feel like, okay, we have collectively gotten better?
Yeah, I think we both come with experience. Like you said, we were both in the World Series before. I think last year that was Texas Tech's first time going to the World Series. I think that we just bring the experience and the knowledge of what it takes to get there and just prove that it just wasn't like a one-time thing, that we'll be back this year, and that's the goal of the whole team, is to go back and get a ring. But it just comes with long preparation. We put the time in. We're now upperclassmen, so we know what it takes in the off-season, during the summer coming in the fall, and then this past winter to get us ready for season.
Yeah, just going off of Taylor, I think just us being able to be in the World Series before this was like a big thing, that we have the experience. So just going back this year is going to be fun.
Caitlin, you're obviously a successful pitcher in your own right. You are joining another successful pitcher. A lot of times that 1-2 punch, sometimes you can take a deep breath and be like, it's not all on me every day. But how are you and Nyjah working together and complementing each other in the bullpen, in scrimmages? Just how is that dynamic working for you two?
I think it's great. It's just both of us just being ourselves. A big reason why I did want to come here is I wanted to have Nyjah's back and work with her and get her knowledge as well as a pitcher. But I think it's just great. Like, we know each other off the field as well. Just having that chemistry between each other is probably the best thing.
And both of you new to the team this year, how have the returners brought you into the cultures and standards at Texas Tech?
I think coming in day one, we like gelled so like weirdly. Like it's unexpected. Like coming in, there was a lot of new people, freshmen, transfers, and the returners were just so welcoming. I think just knowing they were so close last year and everyone coming in, it just has the same goal. I think we just bonded really over that, and we got to work day one, and now we just go eat as a team. We want to hang out with each other. We don't want to separate when we're not at the field. So it's just really fun, even in the off season and just coming into season. I think it just makes us more excited for season.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned the word fun, because I think one of the things that makes softball so unique is it's very easy to see the joy of the players during the game with the chants and the smiles and the practical jokes in the dugout. So for you two, having played at such a high level, and there is pressure, obviously, to go out and compete and win every game and win a national championship, but what's the most fun or the most fun element of playing softball for both of you?
I think just kind of like playing as a kid. Like, pressure is real, but just don't let it get to you. I just think just playing for fun, like playing for each other, just having like those fun times in the dugouts or even in the locker room, like just like being a kid, I think is a big thing.
Yeah, same thing for me. I think I have the most fun when we're just hanging out in the dugout in between innings. Like when someone makes a great play, everyone's laughing, jumping up and down. I think competing brings out the more fun side of us. I think we're a very competitive team, even in scrimmages. And I think even our scrimmages are fun. So I enjoy going to practice every day.
So as we close out this final question, between the two of you in those scrimmages, who would you say has the advantage over the course of the fall and now into the spring?
I don't know. I think it's definitely 50-50, or it's just I don't think it's one over the other. I think it's just whoever competes harder, whoever competes more, whatever. But
Yeah.
I think it's definitely been like 50-50. Like hitters win, pitchers win. Like it's just back and forth.
I think both of us have had like our fair shares of wins, but honestly this spring, not saying like they should do this, but we've been on the same team like majority of the time.
Yeah.
And I like it that way, so it's been fun.
Your coach said, hey, I want my players to be confident and cocky. I was waiting for one of you to be like, oh, I dominated. I absolutely dominated her, but these are signs of good teammates. You're great teammates. And we're excited to watch Texas Tech softball into the spring. Good luck to both of you, and thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, when you bring in those level of transfers, yeah, it's hard not to think, gosh, like we can get to another level. Like this team might be the clear odds-on favorite to go and win. If they're not, who is, Kat? Like if it's not Texas Tech, who has the talent to compete? Is it again OU? Like, who is it?
Well, I think you can look, and you have OU. Texas is obviously the reigning national champion, and they lost Mia Scott, but they bring back a lot of returners, and especially in the circle with Tegan Kavan and Reese Atwood behind the plate with her. So there's a number of teams that can compete. Now, when you look at rosters 1 through 12, I don't know that you have as many that can go as deep as Texas Tech can. So it is pretty wild because we talked right there, too. You know, Taylor was an All-American at Tennessee. Terry obviously went to the World Series with UCLA.
Yeah.
You have Jazzy Burns, who led the Big Ten in home runs from Ohio State. Still, that wasn't even mentioned much today. You have Mia Williams, who was an All-American from Florida that I don't even know if she's in the starting lineup or not for them. So there's a lot of pieces